All right, I think we are on. I think this is working. Hey everyone, this is Jason Denzel from DragonMount.com. I'm delighted to be here in London with Kathy, the producer from at Dragonmount, along with a number of other community leaders from the Wheel of Time. We are here on what was supposed to be a red carpet, but is actually a blue carpet. This is the world premiere of Amazon Prime Video's The Wheel of Time. I'm so excited to be here. It's a little bit of a madhouse, and so we're going to be, the actors, my understanding, are going to be coming in here. We're going to have a chance to say hello to them real quick, and it's going to go by pretty quick. So welcome everyone who is here. We're so glad you're here. Kathy, do you want to hop on and say hello real quick? All right, she's setting up her camera, and here I can hold that for you temporarily if you want to come over and say hello.
We are so excited. We're here. I cannot even imagine we're on the red carpet. It's bananas behind. If I could show you right now, but we can't move the camera. So instead, we're going to hang out here. Hope you enjoy.
Now, what you may not, we can't really see it right now on the on this video here, but when we came in through a way gate and walked down a long line of other media and other press and everything. So this is pretty awesome. We are again waiting just a little while longer for the actors, the cast, and the crew to come in. We don't know who's going to be here, but it's going to be pretty wild. And also, I'm going to see if we can adjust, because it's like my head's being cut off here, but we're going to do our best. And so hold on while we do that. Let's see, and if we can do that without dumping the computer, right?
Unless we go down.
This is for all you longtime Dragonmount people, you'll recognize that this is like how Dragonmount has always gone. Like just we make things up as we go, and we deal with the technicalities that come up. In this case, we just got here a few moments ago, and this was, they said, here's your little spot, and it's a little spot, and so we're set up, we're streaming live, and we're doing our best here. We might just have to I might have to kneel down for a lot of this stuff, but, what the heck, why? This is fun. So, and if I stand up straight, my head's cut off, so we're going to be like this. So while we are doing this, I want to give everyone a heads up that in addition to this live stream, we have content coming to you all week about the Wheel of Time. Tomorrow, we're going to have a new podcast episode. Dragonmount has a new podcast called Dragonmount, the Wheel of Time podcast that you can find wherever you get your podcasts, really. You can go to dragonmount.com/podcast for that information. Tomorrow, we have a very special, pretty awesome episode that you do not want to miss. It's going to be launching tomorrow morning, U.S. Pacific time, so check that out. At the same time, check out our YouTube channel, because we will have, again, a really amazing, I can't really say what, episode with some discussion about the TV show launching tomorrow. So be sure to check that out. Let's see, we are waiting here, and we're still getting lots of people in the press. I wish I could show you more of the carpet area here.
What if we move the whole tripod down and then tilt it up?
Oh, I can lift it up actually. Oh, let me do this. Here, Kathy, come on over here. I'm going to adjust the camera up a little bit. I'm going to see. I have an idea. Okay. So you're saying lift the tripod up?
No. I was saying put it down so that the camera can go up.
Okay, we'll try that.
Oh my God, I was absolutely
it doesn't even matter. It's going to be the same height. We do down and up.
I about forgot the most important piece.
Move this down and then angle the phone.
Nice.
Because there'll be less tautness.
We'll try that.
We're not going to be able to see them if we're shoulder to shoulder to shoulder. You know what I mean?
I'll stand in. I'm Jason right now.
But like, so yeah, where are they going to be in your frame is the question.
This is so fun.
Test. Okay, so judging by this, the framing's horrible. So
Great.
Because if we can do this from here. Look, I'm tall like you.
So if I stand up,
Yeah.
we got like the low cinematic angle here
This is going to be a problem.
because we're gonna bump into it.
Well, and it's on the camera.
Oh, it is. You're right,
Yeah.
huh?
All right, let's try this.
Okay, let's try this.
Guys, here on the red carpet, kind of really. No. This is pretty nice. Thank you. I'm going to show you.
Good times. Sorry for the whiplash, everyone.
You're looking here at all the media. Very far in there, you've got a bunch of influencers. Look at these guys right here. Say hi, Daniel. Hi. Stress.
Hello, everyone.
What?
We got
Let's see. Let's have you back up. So I'm gonna get this.
This is as far as I can go and still be in the thing.
That's not horrible. That's fine enough, I guess. It'll be in my shot. I hope that's
Uh-oh.
Are we okay there? Yeah. So we're gonna make sure you guys are all right. Out of my wire. Yeah, I think it should be roughly that.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, yeah, good idea. Yeah, you gotta be right there. There you go. That's better. Yeah, I'll try.
I'm so sorry for the side of my head.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
All right, everyone. Thank you for bearing with us as all of us here, not just Drag 'em Out, we are all trying to figure out ways.
So,
Here, switch places. Watch your
are
foot,
we
please.
just gonna like take turns up there as we're doing this? Like, how
We're
is
lining
this?
up to where we're kind of. This was what.
I guess this is about as weird as we're gonna get.
There should be
Okay, are we still streaming?
here maybe for you.
Yep.
Well, the problem is I'm so big. If I stand in front of anybody for a shot,
Right. Like,
Yeah, I know. I'm with you. Like we're the big guys here, but we might have to. Can you kneel down? How are your knees?
and then like, where do I need them to stand?
well, and the problem is like,
Can you be my interview? Well,
just in case.
Thank you very much.
I love it.
So, yeah. So here, I'll share this. This is we just got handed our ticket for the actual show, for the premiere episodes that we're going to be going into. I've got a seat number on the other side and everything. So this is we are official now to be here in London for the premiere of The Wheel of Time. Woo. Some of us have been waiting a very long time for this, and if you're watching this and you've had access to the comments or likes, let's get a shout out for everyone watching right now. How long have you been waiting for this show? Like, how long have you been reading The Wheel of Time? How long have you thought about like what this world would look like when it comes to life? So let us know in the comments, and we'll chime in here once we have an opportunity.
Well, so let's make sure we're organized then. So let's do an order. Okay, honestly, I say this. Let's just make an order that we're going to follow, and then we'll get out of the way, all right? So that everybody gets a good shot.
The hard part is you got to choreograph that move.
Honestly, I'm even okay like if you need somebody to help operate your equipment and focus, because my worry is this. I can't set this up where I'm going to be filming my shot without a cameraman, and I think that's going to be the same problem. Like, we don't have a you need me to turn and focus your shot, or if you could do the same to make sure I'm in the shot, I'm happy to do that. Just like my issue is just, to be honest, I need somebody to if I can do that, I'll do it.
As you can see here, there's a whole lot of people that are already here and lined up inside there. It's kind of hard to see around everyone, but back in this area here, we've got media people and handlers, representatives from Amazon. It's definitely a zoo here. On the red, not red carpet. Blue carpet. Yes.
Yes, they have.
I'm with Nablus here. We are in a tiny little area. Nablus and I are probably the two biggest Wheel of Time fans out here in terms of the tallest and taking up the space, and they put us in the smallest little corner. But that's okay. We are still grateful to be here. Nablus, for those couple people who don't know where you are at, where can people find you? And why are you here?
Oh, I have a YouTube channel. You can find me on YouTube. I'm kind of on Twitter. I don't do social media much, but
Nablus has definitely been and in addition to that, you run thegreatblight.com.
I do. I guess I do that too.
Yep,
I'm on a podcast, Tarvalin After Dark.
There you go.
I'm helping run a convention, WatCon.
Yep. That is happening next July in Ohio, so check out that WatCon if you haven't already signed up. Memberships have just recently opened, including lifetime memberships are available. All right, and so we have just gotten word here from Amazon, breaking news, that Daniel Henney, Lan himself, and Joshua Stradowski, Rand al'Thor himself, will both be here. And looks like that they might be arriving right now. They're out of camera frame, but they're off to our side here. But I think we're gonna be seeing them here as best we can. Hey. Daniel Henney, of course, is playing Lan, and so those of you who are Lan Mandragoran fans are about to see him live here on the red/blue carpet, along with Joshua Stradowski, who plays Rand, one of the Emmons Fielders, who might be something more than he looks, and we'll find out during the show. They told us that they would be coming, but that could be in the next 30 seconds, or it could be in the next 5 or 10 minutes. We don't know. That we know of.
He just lost the British stuff. I am here on behalf of Prime Video. I appreciate that.
So you can tell that Joshua and Daniel Henney are up first.
Okay.
Daniel Henney has the largest security guard ever. Oh, tallest. Yes, he does.
So we're Daniel Henney here, who plays Lan Mandragoran, he is here, and we're hearing that he's got the largest security guard ever. So, yep, we'll see when they finally come out. What a beautiful evening here, by the way, in London. Like, it's not too cold, it's not too chilly. It's a beautiful, clear evening, or at least it looks clear under the lights. And but pretty perfect. I'm glad it isn't raining. We were told that, if it rained that we'd have a cover. There's no cover above our head except maybe some trees. So I'm glad that the weather has stayed nice for us.
Let's head on the stand and wait. Well, then I came over here and then they're like, go take your pictures on the red carpet.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to... Hang on, we're going to do a technical thing here.
Why am I here?
Okay, we're back.
I don't want to annoy you.
Sorry.
I'm sharing this with him now.
Dragon Mount. Hello. Hi.
Hey, Daniel, how are you? Oh, I'm over here, so...
Yeah, you guys know Dragon Mount. He's Jason from Dragon Mount.
Yep. Hey, Daniel, it's great. And Daniel, he and I, we had some lovely conversation earlier. about all sorts of things I completely forgot about because we were both really, really nervous.
Loving the
And so,
Yeah, it's a great.
thank you very much.
Let's do a close-up of the pin. This is
That
what
is
we're-
a Wheel of Time pin. Whoop, yeah. I'll text you a picture and we'll put it on social media. People were asking just now, I was talking with Daniel Greene of internet fame, who is here as well with us. They were asking about this pin that I'm wearing. Let's see if I can get the close-up of it. You can see there's a Wheel of Time pin that I received years ago from Tor Books. So anyone out there from Tor Books or Tor.com, shout out to you wonderful people. Tor Books, of course, is the publisher of Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time books in the United States and Canada, and a wonderful organization, and we are so proud to have them as one of our sponsors and partners throughout the years. And so hello to everyone at Tor. You special people, thanks for the pin whenever I received it. So,
Oh wait, what happens if we touch mics?
Never cross.
the balefire, you're gonna switch souls. All right, still no word here on we still no sighting of any actors that are from the show. We hear that they are here. They're probably still talking with the press, as in like the the real press as opposed to the fake press.
Standing on top of the ceiling.
We're just gonna like step in, step out because they're not.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I would totally, if I had a chance, I would angle the camera so that you could see the area that we're in. It's so limited. I think what we're going to do is that producer Kathy is taking pictures and video, and maybe through her angle. If you follow producer Kathy, if you want to head over to on both Instagram and Twitter, she's on at Mrs. Soup @MRSSOUP. That's producer Kathy is over there, and she's got another camera angle on so you can see what's going on. Whoa, we just heard big drums. I don't know if that's like an announcement sound. Oh, we got somebody. We got music. There's a big camera on a crane moving over there. I don't know if the mic is picking up this music or not, but the music you're hearing is from Lorne Balfe, who is a Grammy Award-winning composer whose soundtrack is out. It's absolutely amazing. So if you go to your favorite music provider, Apple Music, Spotify, or any of those others, Amazon Music certainly, and search on The Wheel of Time, the first turning of the wheel, you will find the brand new soundtrack album. Oh, they're making announcements.
Most anticipated Prime Video event of the year. I am absolutely delighted to be here at the premiere, the world premiere of Robert Jordan's epic series, The Wheel of Time, which has finally been adapted to our screens and is in long-term background. Now, very, very shortly, I'm going to be joined by some of the creators and the cast of the show. But until then, come sit down, get comfortable, and we'll be back with you soon. Cheers.
So that was an announcement from a representative from Amazon telling us that we are very close here to some of the filmmakers and the actors coming by to talk with us. They mentioned that this has been a long journey to get these books to the screen. Some of us, as we've talked about, have been waiting a very long time. I myself started reading the books in like 1994, 1995, and then started DragonMount.com in 1998. So it's for me personally, it's been a long time. I've seen various attempts, to see the show come to the screen over the years. You can read about that on DragonMount. We have got a great article as well as a YouTube video on the whole history of the Wheel of Time media rights. If you're interested, that's all up there. So yeah, we've been waiting, and if you haven't already, be sure to check that we have the. Be sure that we want you to post in the comments whether you're on YouTube or Instagram or wherever you're seeing this. Let us know how long you've been reading the books. Also, let us know who are you, which character are you most excited about seeing. And if you're new to the books, if you're new to the TV show, if you've never read the books, what drew you to the show? What made you hop on this live stream right now if you have never read the books and are fascinated? Was it the trailers? Was it the hype? Tell us about it in the comments. Yeah, the camera is crooked, but it kind of gives it a cool, like, artistic look. I think where it's going to be what it is. Yeah, it works. I mean, it's fine. It kind of has a live, like, feel of being we're live on a blue carpet and we have no room and we're just making do like everybody else.
There's another camera crew.
I'm calling myself the Red Eagle. You know that I'm not Red Eagle. That'd be one of
On YouTube, and Daniel will be featuring in my real-time coverage videos.
She's bigger than me, so as a sellout hack fraud, I have to do that. Don't get me demonetized.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. My soul is blue. I'm a blue eye type, but I appreciate it. But I see the white tower at the tower.
Here, Daniel, come on over.
Oh, I'm coming over to
I'm gonna bring in Daniel Greene over here, the internet world famous Green Goblin. All right, and
I've never been called a dream goblin.
I didn't say dream. I said I mean you can be my dream goblin. That's
I'm
fine.
a dream goblin.
Dream goblin. So for the like 5 people on the internet who don't know you, why don't you tell how long have you been reading the Wheel of Time?
First, I want to ask you, how many people do you think are on the internet? Sorry, your question was?
How long have you been reading the Wheel of Time?
I first read it when I was 11, I think. So that would be, I'm 27, so that would be 16 years ago. Oh my God. My Wheel of Time can drive. Anyway.
I know, right? I know. I've thought about my website can drink and do all sorts of stuff now. But so you started reading them at 11?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I remember specifically.
Oh, we are Joshua, so we're gonna switch over. We're gonna switch on over because I think Joshua Stradowski, Randall Thor is here.
This shot to the person who decided to put us in this little.
And right behind him is Daniel Henney.
We have Daniel Henney and Joshua
Are on their way.
looking fantastic.
They're way over.
Yeah. Jason, how long have you been reading Wheel of Time?
I've been reading Wheel of Time since 1994, I believe. So, so however many years
That was
that
the
was.
year I was born, so 27 years.
It's a little bit. There you go, a little bit longer than you. Maybe I was on the same day. The wheel wove in such a way that I picked up the book and started reading the day that you were born on Dragonmount.
It was
so,
November.
You're right. You know. Oh, you're right. You know. I think we're onto this. All right. So we might have. I can see Joshua and I saw Daniel, but I don't know where they went.
Hello. Wow, there is 2,500 of you. So the 2,575th person. How's your day going? Pretty good. So the Wheel of Time show, as you saw, they just dropped a new trailer. It looked pretty darn good. I was a fan of it. Critter, I'm all of it. We might have a couple of
This is one of the great things about the Wheel of Time community is that we are all a community. There's a whole lot of bloggers and content creators here. And we are all friendly with each other, and it's great. We are in tight confines here. We are all, by the way, fully vaccinated, and we have negative COVID tests that were shown to get in here. So that's why I can stand next to Daniel Greene and not worry about it. All right, I have a clear view of Joshua Stradowski. Man, that guy is a handsome-looking. He's a tall man, but that's what we would expect from someone playing Randall Thor. He is out of angle right now, but yeah, they're pointing at us. They're pointing at us, and so Amazon's basically saying, "Hey, Joshua, come on over and talk to these people over here." So
Be over here to talk to us.
I know. I think that Joshua is getting a rundown of who's who over here, which from the Amazon PR people.
No, the person directly behind me is not them. They're right over there. They're staring at us. I can't know.
We're playing like musical chairs and musical tripods over here.
That would have been bad. Okay, so they're on their way over here. Yosha's directly behind me.
Yeah, Joshua is right there. I see Daniel Henney as well. Oh, Daniel Henney is walking over to he's standing in front of the big sign. Daniel's wearing this fantastic gray suit with the black turtleneck. These are some very very good-looking actors and individuals, which is probably why, in part, that they have these jobs, in addition to being fantastic actors.
That is Daniel Henney in the shot right there.
And try not to
You get Daniel.
laugh at us. So please tell us to get out of your way.
I mean, I am pretty tall. Those names right now. Okay. Are they guaranteed? Is that
I'm trying to get out of your camera angle there.
Wait,
I'm like, I know we're like in each other's angles. So. All right, here Daniel Henney is like almost here. Let's see if you can see him just behind Nablus, right there. Daniel Henney is. Whoop. Let's see if I can do it with my hand.
Coming right here.
Yep, Daniel Henney is right there. Where all the photographers talking to. The lady in the trench coat right there is talking to Daniel Henney. Is wearing the dark gray suit. He's going to make his way over here in just a moment. There he comes, Daniel. Oh, looks like he's walking right by us. So I guess what he's doing is that all the actors are going to come from this side over here, and they're going to walk across right by us and tease us with their presence, and they're going to go down and talk to the media people that way, and they're going to make their way back and end with us. They're going to end the save the best for last. And I think that was part of the idea, honestly, is that Amazon arranged for it, that all the cast and crew that we'd have access to would end their stuff with us here talking to us. So Joshua Stradowski, who plays Rand, let me see if I can get out of the way here. There's a cameraman. There's a cameraman right there. There's Joshua Stradowski, who plays Randall Thor.
Kind of everything background, so like, yes, and I will flip and I'll go like this for some of mine, but yeah, I'll do my best to, okay. Yeah, so look at me and be like, yeah.
Okay, I will try.
Hello, Joshua.
How are you?
Hi.
I am, yeah. It is, it's good to finally meet you, you know?
Same back to
I
you.
appreciate your work.
Thank you so much. I'm blanking a little bit in front of 3,000 people, but you guys are filming again soon, correct, right?
Yeah, we're shooting actually this week.
So you're going to be very jet lagged.
yeah, we have a flight tomorrow morning at like 6 a.m. So we have to get back to Prague not the two rivers, but to Prague. Yeah.
So, you guys go right ahead.
Joshua, I know you're pretty far in the books, right? Do you have
11 right now,
right.
yeah.
Do you have a favorite so far?
I think my favorite one is book 3 and 4.
Excellent choices. I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
Jason, go right ahead.
Well, I'm going to jump in. Hey, Joshua, this is Jason from DragonMount.com. Got a question for you. So you said you're on book 11 right now. You're on Knife of Dreams. What books outside of what scene outside of the Eye of the World are you looking forward to filming at some point?
The box.
The box leading a Doom as Wells. Oh, that's gonna be a popular answer. Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the
Thank you
thing
so
and for the opportunity and everything else. May I shake your hand? So,
Of course, yeah.
yeah, congratulations.
I'd love to shake your hand, but I'm holding the mic. May I ask, what Aja would you be?
Ooh, that was gonna be a good one.
I'm so sorry.
Well, it must be blue, I guess.
Fair enough.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Now, is that the Rand answer or the Yosha answer?
A bit of both.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I'm Nablus. My question for you is this: what about this role? Like, you saw this, you read for it. Like, what made you want to take this role, knowing that you might be this character for a long time?
I mean, it's Rand. You know, I guess you all are aware of his arc, and I guess you all are aware of how far Rand goes. And as an actor, that's something I want to do as well. So I'm very excited. Yeah.
This character is a character that goes through, I don't want to give any spoilers, but like severe amounts of emotional growth, trauma, and development. As an actor, is that something that you kind of took as a challenge? Or like, how did you approach the growth of Randall?
Step by step. I I'm aware of what happens in the books, and I'm aware of his potential and his arc. But for season 1, it's just, he starts in the Two Rivers, and I have to make sure that I'm not getting ahead of things.
Was it hard to capture the country bumpkin vibe?
No.
So, other than Randall Thor, who's your favorite character?
In the books?
In the books.
I really enjoy Pan and Fane and Loyal. Those are my favorite characters, besides of Rand, of course, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So 12 years ago, I named my daughter Avienda.
You did.
What name do you think is going to come out of this series that's going to be big in the next 9 months?
Oof.
No pressure.
Oof. Tim?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yosha. Thank you, Yosha. Bye-bye. So that was Joshua Stradowski, who plays Randall Thor, and it was a big crowd here. Sorry we couldn't get a camera angle of him until the last minute here. But in case you didn't hear, the question that I asked him was, what scene from the books and the later books was he most excited about filming? And his immediate answer, without hesitation, was the box. And you longtime fans know exactly what that was. And for those of you who have not read the books that far, it's a thing from book 6, Lord of Chaos, and you guys can, all of you can discuss amongst yourselves what that means and how awesome of an answer that really was. So Yosha is over there talking with some of the other fans, including, I think he's making his way to Matt Hatch from the Dusty Wheel. And initially he was talking with us here at Dragon Mountain along with Nablus and Daniel Greene. I can't hear what what Yosha is talking with the others. It's pretty quiet, but Matt's right there. So if you're on the Dusty Wheel channel, you might be able to hear it in. Daniel Henney is still nearby. We'll get him soon eventually, I think. The media, besides us, of course, all over here. There are camera people everywhere. I was struck too by, it's hard to tell with these camera angles again because of our limited room, but I was struck by how tall Joshua Stradowski is. So I'm a tall guy. I'm about 6'5", and he was right there eye to eye with me. He was 6'4", 6'5". He's right there. That is for all you purists out there. That's Rand's actual height, he's definitely even more so in person than what I've seen in the trailers and the other videos. He has a Rand vibe and strength and confidence about him. All right, I'm gonna check something here. Technical stuff. We're doing just fine, I hope. Sorry if I'm gonna turn the audio down just a little bit. I'm sorry if the audio is a little hot. And by the way, thank you for all of you who are on here and joining us we are again in London for the live event, the world premiere of Amazon Prime Video's The Wheel of Time. This is a long time coming for many of us. What a tremendous honor it is to be here. Thanks to Amazon Prime Video for bringing myself out, and Kathy Campbell, our producer here at Drag 'Em Out, who is streaming on her social medias on Twitter and Instagram at Mrs. Soup. So you can follow her there as well. Still no other words from other actors. So far we just have Yosha and Daniel. We had a brief minute or so to talk to Daniel, to Yosha. I think that's pretty much how it's going to be for all the actors and for the cast as they come through. Quick chance to say hello and give them one question before they have to move on. This is the wonderful thing here. We had so many people here. What an amazing experience! And for those, obviously, this is you're over there, and I assure you that all of us here in the what the community, the Wheel Time community leaders are thinking of you. We are doing this for you. We are doing this to give you access so that you can see this and experience what we're experiencing in some way, right? Many of you, there's later in the United States, later today on November 15th, there are a number of fan screenings throughout the country. So we've got Dragon Mountain is hosting the one in Los Angeles, but they're happening all over in Dallas, in New York, in Seattle, and other places throughout the country. And at those events, these are ticketed events. I think that it's sold out everywhere, but if you're one of the lucky people that will, that has a ticket, you'll get to see the first 2 episodes of The Wheel of Time, which is pretty amazing, and what an experience for a chance to see it in advance. The show itself comes out on November 19th, as you all probably know. I'm having cameras pointed at me here.
Primarily because
I'm really curious to see what everyone else over on the far side of the fan pits, we should just call it the fan pits, right? Is asking what everyone else is asking these amazing actors. I was trying to tighten up the tripod here so we don't fall over. Right here, in case you are just joining us, that's this lady right here. She's streaming right now, but that's Critter. You can find her on Critter XD on Twitter. She has a fantastic TikTok presence. I'm also here right next to Daniel Greene, who we spoke to earlier.
But hopefully we'll be getting an interview with Daniel.
I'm talking to my people.
Okay.
My 5 people.
All right. We should get you up here too and chat some more.
If I was in your way, we're gonna have to squeeze. And
Yeah,
stuff, so,
I know.
like,
You
just
were
tell me to
fine.
move.
And that's what I was doing. So I'm talking here, for those you can't see, I'm talking to Nablus, and as you saw, we're live the whole time here. So, but that's okay. So and earlier when we were talking to Yosha, that's why I kind of nudged you slightly just so I can get a slight camera angle. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. And right now I can't monitor I can't personally monitor all the comments and the likes on all the platforms we're on. We are, if all is going well, I think we are on Facebook, we're live on Twitter, we are live on Facebook in multiple places, at Dragonmount and at the blue checkmark official Wheel of Time book channel. So hello to all of you who are joining there. Thank you for joining us here, for joining myself and producer Kathy in London for this event. We are also on, I said Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on multiple Twitters, and we're on Instagrams and YouTube. So hello to all of you there. While we are waiting for the next actors, if you haven't already, please give Dragonmount a follow on all of our social media. Check out Nablus, check out Critter, Daniel Greene, and the Dusty Wheel. We're all here. Give us all some follows. Our whole community uplifts one another. So something that has always made the Wheel of Time community special is the fact that it's since even the early 1990s, this franchise has been online. It has been a positive one for the most part. It's always been positive. And for those of you who are new to it, we welcome you. We are glad you are joining us. We can't wait to share, whether you've been reading the books on your own, just kind of getting online, discovering it, whether you are a new content creator here in the Wheel of Time community, or whether you're just a complete Wheel of Time newbie checking out the TV show from Amazon Prime Video for the first time. We are so glad that you are here. We are so glad that you are part of this community with us. So welcome.
She's on TikTok. She's live on TikTok right now. So hopefully you will have already seen her live on TikTok, because this is going to come out.
Now it is currently just after 6 p.m. here local time in London. I believe that the screening is the actual show will begin its screening inside the theater, with where we have to turn off our cameras, of course, and that will happen in about an hour, about around 7 o'clock p.m. local here in London. So I think we've got another 30, 40 minutes or so before they're going to tell us to shut everything down. But we still have most of the best stuff is still ahead. We've had Joshua Stradowski so far, but we are looking forward to Daniel Henney, who is slowly making his way down the line with the other media press. And once he's done with them, he'll come over and I'm sure he's going to give us something good.
Not to mention this guy. Come on in.
Come on over here.
This is Jason from Dragon Mountain. Was also there at the pub.
I'm not even sure which camera to be looking at, but
both of them. We're talking to both.
Live there and recording there.
Daniel, hop on in, and then Daniel's here too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Kathy's gonna take a picture too.
No, we're just all on each other's live stream.
So we are here with
live
Critter.
everywhere.
Oh, over here.
And
We're
more,
over there.
and more.
Producer Kathy is taking a picture of myself, Jason dragging him out. And let's see if we do this. I'll switch to over here.
You're using my mic.
I'm doing this.
Yes,
But that was awesome. I don't know why I'm using it.
We're here with Nameless, Critter, Daniel Greene, and way over there, out of camera angle right now, is our good friend Matt Hatch, the innkeeper himself from the Dusty Wheel.
Oh, that's your tripod. Never mind. Screw my tripod. It's gone. It's dead to me.
And again, I'm sorry that we didn't have a lot of time to test our audio levels, so I'm going to reduce the audio just a bit so it's not blowing out your speakers. Apologize for the lack of perfection for all this audio setup. We're just rolling with the wheel.
Look at this. Here we go. Oh, there he went. I wanted to interview the body. Yeah. What is it like to murder people with your family?
Hello, everyone who's watching Daniel Greene's channel. I feel so famous just being on your channel.
Thank you. I don't know if you guys heard that, but he said he's not saying it's coming on
Okay.
I'm hoping Daniel Henney comes back because I do want to talk to him.
I think I'm going to be asking about the Warder and Aes Sedai bond, specifically how he feels that he personifies that with Rosamund Pike. So we'll see if, first of all, if I have the opportunity, and if that's the question that comes to mind when he's actually here. At some point, we're going to get a picture of our setup here so you can see and appreciate like what we have. There's over in our little area here, it is pretty much just tripods, and we've got a laptop that we're streaming off of live, plugged into an iPhone, and it's production here on the fly, but it's working great. I'm going to mute real quick. I'll be right back. So we are still here waiting for more actors and crew members to come on by. We don't know who exactly is going to be in the list. All we know so far for sure, because we met him, was Joshua Stradowski, who plays Randall Thor, was here. We had Daniel Henney. He's on his way. He's slowly making his way through the press pit. It looks like somebody else may have just arrived. I'm not sure who yet.
Is it him?
I don't think he's an actor.
Loyal is here.
So, oops, sorry, I stood right. Sorry, right there. So we have the actor who plays Loyal, the Ogier, Ahmad, is showing up here. Yeah, he's here, and I think we're gonna get a chance to talk to him.
Here's Mod. That's your Loyal right there. Glory to the builders.
So the update here that we're getting is that the actor who plays Loyal the Ogier is here. And I think he's going to be doing the same line that he's going to be running. He's going to be walking through the same media line that Daniel Henney and Joshua Stradowski are in the middle of as well. But Kathy, you got something? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, we're just checking our settings. We're still showing.
Ahmad is right behind me. To get out of the way so you all can kind of see maybe.
So this is Hamad Animation, I believe is how you pronounce the last name.
Animashaun?
Animashaun. Hamad Animashaun. Hamad Animashaun. So he just walked inside.
So he is not.
He may come out. Someone earlier said that they might go in and come on out later. So we'll see. But that was fleeting by. Maybe, I don't know if we got to pick them. But that was. We have more actors. Looks like that. More people have started to show up. I see some more people walking in and coming out of cars that are being dropped off over in this direction. Actually, we have a really nice view right here. I didn't notice this, but if you look in the camera, gotta look here. If you do this, then right there is right there is a waygate. So at either entrance to the theater that we are at here in London, we've got you can see the two towers right there. Those two right there, those are the frames of a waygate, which figure prominently in the TV show and in the books, of course. There's also another matching one in that direction, which is where we originally walked in from. The three actors we've seen so far are Daniel Henney, who we're going to talk to here in a moment, I think. We already spoke to Joshua Stradowski, who is clearly a big Wheel of Time nerd fan himself. And we talked with him briefly. And we also saw Hamad Animashaun, who plays Loyal the Ogier.
I'm not sure who these people are.
Lots of shiny black vehicles pulling up and people getting out of that.
It's sort of like there's like a dictator or something pulling up with all their black SUVs. Like this is
definitely some powerful Hollywood players anyway.
Yes.
and all their bodyguards and handlers and everybody else.
You did, that's right.
I know it probably goes without saying, but I am super excited to be here because in addition to meeting all these people, what we haven't talked a lot about yet, in addition to meeting the cast and crew, is we get to watch the Wheel of Time tonight. And I know that might be rubbing it a little bit, and I sorry not sorry that my friends and myself and producer Kathy and everyone, we're all going to get to see at least the first episode today. I'm not sure how many episodes we're actually going to have access to, but other fans throughout the too. That's what I've been hearing, but I just hadn't heard and confirmed for sure. But the rest of you, some of you will get to see it at your at various cities throughout the United States later tonight. You get to see the first 2 episodes, and everybody else on November 19th. That's the day that it's going to air. I think that Amazon announced the time that it's going to drop. I'm not going to say it here on camera because I don't want to be quoted wrong. I think it was like 1 a.m. Mountain Time, maybe? Someone can confirm. If you're watching this anywhere, check the comments. I'm sure other people who are watching can confirm the time that it's going to drop, but that was announced, and that's quite a handy thing. More black cars. I think there's like a lot of the producers and crew from the show are here. All right, so Hamad Animashaun is right here. I think he's coming right over. Hey, we're about to get Hamad. So I think we're about to see Hamad, who plays Loyal the Ogier. He's being in. So let's see if we can see him though. Here we go. This is Loyal who plays. How you doing, my friend? How are you? So glad to have you here. Congratulations on being on the show. My name's Jason from DragonMount.com.
How you doing, Jason? You all right?
I am doing fantastic. I'm here on this beautiful night, seeing a show that you were a big part of. Yeah. Tell us what it was like. How long did it take you to get into costume and everything for playing Loyal the Ogier?
In the beginning, it was I think it was like 5 hours, but we've got it down to like 3.5, 4.
Oh my God! So you streamlined the process from a 5-hour makeup and costume and prosthetic. Were there prosthetics involved and everything else?
Yeah. Full prosthetics. Yeah. So like full face. I don't want to say too. I don't want to say too much, but it's like full face, full face, and to make me, and then a big suit to make me look bigger and other stuff that I won't say.
All right, well that's great. I appreciate it. So, with Loyal is a character who loves to read the books, read all books, and he's a scholar of history and everything else. So, my question for you is, how far into the Wheel of Time books are you?
I'm on the Great Hunt.
You're right.
I'm on the Great Hunt. Yeah.
Cool. Right, well, thank you very much for your time, sir.
Man,
really looking forward to seeing you on screen. Thank you.
Man, appreciate it.
So, I'm Nablus.
Hey,
good to meet you. So,
hey,
I think I can officially say I am big enough to be an Ogier because we're about the same size.
Yep,
right?
Pretty much, yep.
So, Jason just asked you all about how all the time it took to get into role.
Yeah.
Physically.
Uh-huh.
Here's what I want to know. Loyal is such a fan favorite character. Everybody loves him.
Okay, cool.
So, what do you do to get ready for a role like that? Kind of walk through the process of you get the script, you're there. How do you get ready to play a character like that?
I mean, it was this one was particularly special because I've never done anything like this before. This is the biggest thing I've ever done. So, and I know how devoted the community is to the series, to the books, and I want to do that justice. So whenever a role has come to me, I take it really seriously. So I have a process. Spiritually, I try to get into the the mind and the spirit of whatever I'm playing. But I think I do the best I can, basically.
Yeah.
But I always have the same process whenever I go in, which is I'm just quite chill. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I try not to take it too seriously, and I know how important this is. But I take it extremely seriously when it comes to the work. Yeah. But I think for me, I need to make sure that I am as zen as possible. So when I'm going into that process of getting into the character and delivering the lines and doing that, I know I'm doing it justice.
That's so awesome. I mean, fans love to hear that. I mean, that one of the things that's impressed me in all the interviews we've seen from all of you is how well you guys understand the characters. How did you get the role? Like, because up to this point, I know you've done a lot of theater work.
Yes.
How did you get this particular role? Like, what was that process like?
I did the tape like everyone else.
Yeah?
I did the tape like everyone else, man. Yeah. And that's it. That's it.
Well,
I did the tape.
Thanks a lot, man. It was good meeting you.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, so we are sorry that it's crowded here. You're only going to see the side, my side here. Oh, there's producer Kathy.
Hello, so exciting.
They're making an announcement here. They're doing an interview. Also, I believe that's Kate Fleetwood, who plays Leandrin.
Oh my God.
Kate Fleetwood is here. Kate Fleetwood, who plays the amazing actress from multiple shows. In this one, she plays Leandrin Sedai of the Red Aja. Excuse me.
So for those who don't know already, what is it that's special about it? What is it that's so exciting?
I think the thing that's so exciting about this is it's a complete world creation. It's something you've never seen before, and they've done an incredible job of building a world that people are going to be pulled into, all of the incredible characters, incredible landscapes, and once you're in, you're just not going to want to leave. There's so much to come, so it's incredibly exciting.
And you put together a fantastic team to do it. So, I mean, you know,
I'm remaining silent here because they are interviewing one of the executive producers of the show. I don't know if my microphone's picking it up.
tell me about the fans. You know, this has a huge fan base, myself included. I've read the books maybe 10 times. You know, does that create pressure, or is it kind of exciting for you?
It's really exciting. I think, you know, knowing that there's a built-in fan base who have read the books, are hungry to see what we do in terms of bringing it to the screen is exciting. It also will probably make people very nervous because you want to do a great job by the IP, but you know, we also want people who haven't read the book, who maybe haven't even heard of it.
I'm fine hopping in to ask my one question and let you, because you're doing great.
Jordan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Enjoy the night. Thank you so
That
much.
was awesome. Got to talk to Loyal. We got more big interviews coming up here.
That's true. We got Kate Fleetwood, who played Leandrin.
Oh, shoot.
Leandrin is in the house right there. That's Kate Fleetwood.
Okay, I need to maneuver my...
Yeah, we're playing musical tripods here.
Okay, coming up right now, Kate Fleetwood, who played Leandrin.
How has it been interviewing people so far?
It's a dream. What about you?
I have an update for something here that we have Kate Fleetwood, who plays Leandrin Sedai, is in the house.
Right behind us.
Right behind us, like right behind us.
She's really
We are waiting. I think we're going to get a chance to get access to Kate Fleetwood, who plays Leandrin Sedai, is up next, is on deck. Also keeping an update, Daniel Henney is still making his slow way down the line, but that's okay. He's still with Joshua. He is still there. We've already talked to Joshua Stradowski. We've talked to Animashaun, who plays Loyal.
She will probably be back out the field.
Yeah, so Kate Fleetwood just went inside the theater, probably to do theater business, whatever that is. But she will probably be. Amazon has done a great job of bringing them over, bringing the cast and crew over to us. They know that we are here, in a special place. So we're so privileged that Amazon Prime Video has gone out of their way to involve us, and they are making sure that the actors know who we are and everything else. And it's great because Joshua immediately, I don't know if we picked it up earlier, but Joshua, he knows us, he recognizes us, he knows who the fans are.
Right now, Sarah Nakamura sighting.
Okay, I just heard that Sarah Nakamura.
Nakamura may be coming over to say hi to us.
Oh yeah, there she is. So, Sarah Nakamura's over there.
I asked her to come out and talk to us.
So
she is here.
Sarah Nakamura is right over here. Sarah Nakamura is the longtime Wheel of Time fan and a consultant on the show. She was a story consultant for season 1. She's here with Insight, and also she played Team Moraine. She played Moraine in the Towers of Midnight book trailer that we drag them out to. So there it is. There's Sarah Nakamura. Hello, wave.
Sarah? Oh, I want to interview you, Sarah.
Sarah says she's not sure if she's allowed to walk on over here. So, here she is. She's coming. Here we go. We got Sarah Nakamura. Here she is.
Welcome.
Hi.
So,
What do you think? Thank you.
Sarah, how surreal is this whole thing for you to be here?
It's really a bit overwhelming and wild. To be perfectly honest, I've been feeling all of the emotions today. So I'm so excited to be here and seeing my this is AK and seeing her for the first time in a few years. It's been so wild, and so I'm just thrilled to be here, and I'm glad that I literally snuck past security so that I could come see you guys. Yeah.
so glad you came by.
There is Sarah Nakamura, the story consultant.
I was like, and I see my friends, and they won't let me say hi. So I just booked it. Yeah, I booked it, and so now I'm gonna go make sure that I'm not getting kicked out, and I'll leave you guys to see all these amazing people that are coming in. And all I have left to say is enjoy the show tonight. It's gonna be great. All right.
Let's do it. Thank you for helping to make it so amazing.
Thank you, Sarah.
We had a hard time seeing this. She's right over here, the Sarah Nakamura that you were listening to. Also, with her was is AK Amanda, who is the number 2 on the series. She is like the Rafe Judkins, the showrunner. His right-hand person is AK, who also Amanda Kate Schumann, who is one of the writers. She wrote the 2nd episode of season 1. She wrote, which is Shadows Waiting. So, Amanda Kate Schumann. She's in a green dress, which is pretty awesome over there, and she is making her way down the media line that Daniel Henney and Joshua Stradowski are somewhere lost in. I don't know if we're gonna get. They're fighting the media press with Heron Mark swords right now. Hello. This is the behind-the-scenes crew for the film. The maker, they're making behind-the-scenes documentaries about the show. They're now interviewing us here, and the camera's gonna be on me and Kathy here in a moment.
The city's incredible, but this experience in general, like this is. I was talking about this on one of my streams. I've been a fan of this series longer than I've not been a fan of this series, and so to finally see this real, like I got to talk to Rand a minute ago. Yeah. That's surreal. So this is just incredible. It's a great experience.
And then this is Jason Denzel.
Hello. So, and I'm here with Kathy Campbell, the producer from DragonMount.com. We are out here working on this together, and this has been a fantastic, amazing experience.
Absolutely mind-blowing. Y'all were here on the red carpet.
We've been fans for a very long time, and throughout the years that Dragon Mount has been online, we had the privilege of getting to know Robert Jordan over the years, and I can't help but think that if he were here today, he would be loving every moment of this, and that he is certainly here in spirit with us, and this is what an amazing experience. So thank you very much for having us.
Oh, that was gorgeous. It feels like there's a real Amazon helped bring in the family of trying to be.
Thanks.
To do that.
Thank you very much.
Well,
oh, I'm sorry. What question was it?
Just like it feels like Amazon has been very welcoming of the family of the
of
Wheel
course,
Time?
yeah. You know, so since Amazon Prime Video became involved in the Wheel of Time, it was immediately obvious that they have tremendous love for the fans. They have embraced us. Not only have they brought us out here to be a part of this, but they have embraced everyone online. They have it's been obvious that they've made trailers and media that were
The
just...
community is such a deep part in every piece of this, and they care about the fans. They care about everyone whose heart and soul is in what is being made, and you can just feel it. Everyone that you talk to is just like, oh wow, how long? You've been a fan for how long? Wait, your child's name is Avienda? What? Like, just shocking, and these pieces are just magical. It's just magical.
Thank you so much, guys. That was
You're welcome.
awesome. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Nice meeting you all.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Have a chat with you guys later.
So we can't... Amanda.
I thought so. And then who's the other one?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to find out here. So the next notable presence here is Zoe Robbins, who plays...
What I think we're going to do is those two, I'm sorry, those two do joint interviews. We do joint interviews. That way we're not on top of each other. Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. We can figure out a system here. So we've got Zoe Robbins is here. Zoe, who plays Nynaeve Almera, and she is in a stunning green dress, lime green dress. We're about to see her in a moment. Let's see if we just get her to... I think I'm blocking. Let's see if we can get... So... If possible. Yep. So... I'm trying to get an angle on Zoe Robbins. I'm doing great.
Welcome to my seat.
Small world.
No, I'm direct.
So within sight, I don't know if we can see, if you step to your right just a little bit, Kathy, that green dress right there that is Zoe Robbins, who plays Nynaeve. There's a lot of people in the way here, but if you can see that glowing green, Zoe looks incredibly overwhelmed.
That is Zoe Robbins.
There she is. Yeah, there's a cleaner angle of it.
And Rafe Judkins.
Rafe Judkins is here, along with Uta Briesewitz, who's over there, and we'll see them very, very soon.
We're going to see them all here.
Oh, and Zoe is posing with a couple other cast members from the Wheel of Time.
Zoe looks incredible.
I believe that is the lady there on the left. I believe plays Matt Cawthon's mother. Her back is to us right now. I see Rafe Judkins and Taylor, who's one that plays a warder in the show.
I think you got knocked over.
Yeah, Kathy. So I have to adjust the camera here. This is about as good as we're gonna get here. It's so.
That way, if you stand there and I stand here, I think we can get.
We can maybe get two. Yeah.
Into the shots here.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, I think we're trying to do something
That
like that.
way we're.
And if people make their way from here and make their way that way, then we don't have to necessarily trade off per se, you know? So we'll do our best. And my head's getting cut off. If I can tilt up a little bit. That is pretty, okay. We're gonna try this here. No one bumped the tripod.
Daniel Henney is on his way over here. He's
Oh, Daniel, yep.
Right.
So Daniel Henney is talking with the Dusty Wheel over there. Zoe Robbins and Daniel Henney just had a moment over there. Let's see. Oh, the cameras are going crazy over there. We probably have a big name. So hello, there's Daniel Henney right there on camera. Not yet talking to us, but we're going to be here in a moment. Daniel's about to go on stage, and they're going to do a big interview with him. Oh, and Rosamund is here, and oh my goodness, holy moly! You would need to see what she is wearing here. She is wearing a stunning white gown. Holy moly, she looks like a Greek goddess with a golden belt. So we know this guy. This is Rafe Judkins, the man himself, the showrunner. Can I shake your hand? I'm so sorry. Oh, maybe I can't allow to. So I'm so sorry. Rafe, thank you for being here, and thank you for all this. Congratulations on everything you are doing, whatever. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, I feel in total shock. It's still very surreal that this is happening in the moment, but it's feeling more and more real every minute as it happens, as there's actually a red, blue carpet and Wheel of Time everywhere, Rosamund Pike looking at me from behind. It's all actually happening.
So is it like incredibly surreal for you to be working with people like Rosamund Pike and Daniel Henney here?
It's crazy just to think that, we're trying to build this show and make it happen for so many years now, and then to put all these pieces into place and then see them in one place like this. It's quite overwhelming.
Well, you have done a remarkable job, both with interacting with us. Everything we've seen in the content looks amazing, and can't wait to see the show tonight. So thanks for being here. Thanks for spending some time.
Yeah, of course. I'm so glad that you guys are here and that this is happening. This is a big part of why the show works and why the books work too. So it's awesome.
Thanks a lot, Rafe. So,
Rafe, I'm Nablus.
Hello.
Really, really good to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you too.
So we're almost the same age, and we both picked up the books around the same time in our lives. So that's just really cool. I would love to ask you, when you first picked up the books, did you have any inkling that you would be the one to make this happen that many years later?
No, I didn't even know I wanted to be a television writer at the time. I was studying away at biological anthropology. so I think in some ways it's really nice.
Yes.
I got to.
Hi, Uta. We met.
As a fan first.
You mind stepping just a little this way, and we'll get you on camera. I am with Uta Briesewitz, the director of episodes 1 and 2 of season 1. Uta, what was it like being out there in Prague filming and out in the weather and everything else? What were some of the big challenges you had?
The weather sometimes was a challenge because it turned on us quite quickly, once we got into, the later months of the year, but it worked out perfectly for us, as you will see, in the pilot, because once we needed the dark, gloomy weather for the end of the pilot, it had turned dark and gloomy on us, so there's a lot of natural fog that you will actually see. In general, most things, are natural and created right on set and not just CGI, and I think that makes this show also so grounded and beautiful. It feels just very real. You've seen it already.
Yes, and so this was quite incredible. I know that what a lot of people know is that you built the Two Rivers set completely with every little detail, and then after filming your episodes, you burned the whole thing down. So what was it like having access to all of these resources? And was that nerve-wracking that you were about to burn down your big set?
It was not nerve-wracking, but you're emotionally attached to it, because you have to remember that first we had to find the location, and then we kind of look at what houses do we build. Of course, the tavern was a must, and how's the layout of the village? How does every house look? Every chicken coop, everything. You're very attached to this place. And the first day of shooting in the village was we felt just very happy. It was beautiful, and we couldn't believe what the art department and our amazing production designer Andre Nexavel has created for us. And then when we had to destroy it, at the end of the pilot, it's a little bit sad, because we were thinking no, don't destroy it. And we were wondering, can we rebuild it so the fans have somewhere to go to,
or come back to it in the story maybe.
Yeah, because we wanted the fans to be able to see this beautiful place, so I actually don't know exactly what will happen, if they rebuild it or if it's just in the condition that we had to leave it,
All right. Well, Uta, congratulations on the show. We can't wait to see it, and it was lovely to see you again and everything else. So thank you very much for your time.
Great seeing you, Jason.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, I'm Nameless.
That was Uta Briesewitz, the director of episodes 1
First
and
of all,
2.
I'll say this. I'm a super big fan of your work. I really have been.
We've got, as you can see, there's a whole flurry of activity here. We're gonna listen in on Nameless talking to Uta some more.
This series in particular, because I know you directed the first 2 episodes.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. I have to say I got very lucky because I didn't even know the book series. Like it was foreign to me. It was completely new. I had to, read up about it, and then I made Rave. And I was thinking like, okay, what shot do I have, not knowing the book series, to get this incredible job to build the world with him. But I think he just decided, like on a gut feeling and personality, we just clicked in our first meeting, and he hired me for the job. And I always consider myself being the outside voice that doesn't come from a fan side. So I look at the scripts maybe with a more neutral point of view, instead of having all the knowledge from the books. But you couldn't help but become a fan while you were involved in this incredible world and building it. And the challenges, of course, was, building the world because it's massive. But given the right support by Amazon, I was just a kid in a really big candy store. I had so many tools and incredible, talented people, supporting me.
Well, so you mentioned challenges. I guess this might be something to expand upon. What do you think the biggest challenge in, at least the episodes that you were a part of, what was the biggest challenge from adapting that and from at least a director?
All right, we've got some, I'm pulling away from Uta here because we have some actors we might get access to. I see Marcus Rutherford, who plays Perrin.
And in post we will put in 100 Trollocs. We had these stunt people in those costumes designed by Nick Dutman and his team in on set battling for us. And working with those logistics, people who need bathroom breaks, who need to eat or whatever, you really have to kind of have an idea and a plan on how you're shooting things, because you have to have in mind how long will they last, how much can you ask of them, tying things together with the choreography that Rosamund had to do with Daniel, her water fighting behind her. Logistically, that was the most challenging one.
Now, channeling. Did you have any role in kind of how channeling would be visualized in terms of how it would be used in that battle? Like, was that a challenge? Because obviously you can't see that while you're filming it.
Yeah, there's a, when it comes to channeling, there was a lot of talk about how the channeling should look. And Rosamund, really had a very, very strong say in how the channeling should look. And she worked with a movement coach. We had conversations with the movement coach, what we thought, how channeling should look. And then Rosamund very much worked very closely with the movement coach to get us there.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
So we have all sorts of people here. We have Marcus Rutherford, who plays Perrin, is within arm's distance of me. Perrin himself, he's right there. I think he's going to make his way on over to us eventually. He is another very large. They make him large in the Two Rivers. They're very tall people here. Yeah.
What's her first name? Janet.
You owe me a beer for that.
Or a shout on Twitter.
Thank you. Deal.
In fact, it's my hip beer.
Yeah, we're even. So,
Introduce myself.
Hi.
My name's Larry.
Larry?
One of the Forsaken.
Oh, boy.
We hope to come and actually see you over at WalkCon.
Thank you. It'd be awesome to see you.
Hey, Larry, good seeing you too. Really quick, what's it like? You're here after all these years of making this happen.
It's only been 19 years.
Only, right?
Yes. Turning of the wheel. We're so happy, we're so proud, and that we found such a wonderful, talented group of cast and crew, and Rafe under his guidance to make a wonderful show that we hope everybody loves. So thanks for being here tonight, guys.
Thanks for having us. That was Larry Mondragon, who from iWatt Productions, one of the producers here. Someone who has been for, as he said, 19 years. He's been working first as part of Red Eagle and now as part of iWatt to bring the Wheel of Time to the screen. He was one of the people who was involved in getting the rights from the series from Robert Jordan himself.
So big interviews coming up here right in front of me. I don't think you can see her, but that is the director of Amazon Studios right here. So that is the big boss.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we're right here.
Quite surreal. And then right here next to me, right now, we've
got
over
here.
himself, Marcus Rutherford, being interviewed. Hopefully we'll get
Marcus is going on screen here.
This is all very, very exciting.
The two people right here in front of us, I believe that one of them is Matt Cawthon's mother. I think his parents. We're about to get an interview from Marcus Rutherford, who plays Perrin. I'm going to see if I can pick up at the audio. So we still have, looks like the Dusty Wheel is now talking to Zoe Robbins, who plays Nynaeve, and Rosamund Pike is still nearby.
To the head of Amazon Studios. We'll have Zoe Robbins here headed this way. Quite a bit going on. So
there's a whole lot of chaos here. Like our limited room that we had before, I know it might look like this area is open. It might not look that crowded, but I promise you, like, that is the only, they're roping off that area for the incoming, everyone who's incoming right here. But from right here where I'm standing and out that way, it is shoulder to shoulder. Not much room here for all the actors and cast and crew who are all here. You might get a viewing of Joshua Stradowski as he walks by one more time. Maybe not. He's talking with Larry, who from iWatt Productions that we talked to earlier.
Zoe Robbins is coming up right here. We're going to be getting her here in a moment. Yeah. Perfect.
I think we're
here we go.
Oh, we have Marcus Rutherford. Marcus, Jason Denzel from DragonMount.com. How are you, sir?
Good, man. How are you? How are you?
I am. It's very surreal, and after many years of reading the books, you know, it's been almost 30 years since I've been reading them, and over 20 years of running DragonMount. But I want to hear from you. You are playing one of the most iconic characters in fantasy literature, and I know that, you know, not too much pressure there. But what's it like to be, you know, becoming Perrin and Egwene?
Oh, it's been amazing, man. I think, as soon as we started, we realized, you know, that people have been in love with these characters before I was born, like you said, like, and it's amazing to have that community there, because you realize as an actor, you want to be in something that people care about, that people are going to watch, and I fell in love with the character as soon as I picked up Eye of the World. His inner thoughts, his inner monologue, his introspective qualities, his journey with violence, I think as a bigger character is quite interesting, and I think there's a real refreshing quality to him.
So one of the defining traits about Perrin, of course, is his connection with the wolves, and I know we're going to see some of that, you know, in these episodes. So I might have heard a rumor somewhere that you like walk around town with pet wolves or something like that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little
Well,
bit?
usually in the studios where we film, I'm usually just in like the car park at the back with like these Czech wolf dogs just hanging out. And it's honestly, man, it's so like cathartic and so like relaxing. And I'm so glad the visual effects in this is amazing, but for that, you know, that connection that Perrin has, I feel like they had to bring real animals into it. I think there's a authenticity there of a real animal that you can connect with and have a bond with. And this, you know, the wolf that I particularly have a bond with, we had to hang out for a bit and really, you know, create a connection, and it's been amazing, man.
What's that wolf's name? Are you able to like give your wolf pal a shout out here?
Oh, Jalapinka. It's a Czech wolf.
Jalapinka.
Yeah, Jalapinka. Yeah, no, she's
Not
been...
Hopper.
No, Hopper. Yeah. Stage, real name, Jalapinka, yeah. But yeah, no, she plays Hopper, yes.
All right. Well, we know you're really busy here, so
No worries.
but thank you so much, and congratulations on this,
thank
and look
you,
forward to
man.
seeing you
I
around.
mean, you
I'll give
guys,
a fist bump. That's good.
you know, the reason I'm here. So I appreciate it.
Marcus, I guess let me ask you this. I'm Nablus. I do YouTube too. Perrin is such a loved character.
Yes.
What was awesome about this, Rafe said early on that he saw your audition tape and knew you were Perrin.
Yes.
And I think that's amazing. First interview I saw, I thought the same thing. My question for you, like, how do you get into this role? Like, how do you get into playing Perrin? Like, what goes into the process of becoming Perrin?
I think you have to realize that, being a lead character who doesn't actually say as much as everyone else, he's always like in his head and he's very considered with everything he does. So I think there's a real weight to something. There's a real purpose. So if he says something, if he gets angry, even if he smiles, there has to be a purpose behind it, because he's not like Matt or something like that, or Randu's very headstrong. He's very considered with everything he does, and you can just have one line in the scene, but it's so beautiful and so poised and considered what he's doing. As an actor, you really have to find out, with your body language and your looks and your smiles, and realize there's a whole language there for him in his head that he can bring to the screen.
So let me ask you this too, because you guys had an interruption in the filming for the first season. What was that like as an actor, stopping filming, coming back to it? Like, do you feel like that made the second round better? Like, did you fully understand the character better, or what were the challenges involved even with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think you always want a bit of momentum when you're filming, so I think it kind of like stops that. But then I think we all became so close as a cast, really. When something like that happens, like a pandemic, it's your loved ones and everything that takes precedent. And then, when you come out of it, you realize that everyone really needs to escape. Even when we get back to our daily lives, people need to escape, and we're really galvanized to tell this story, because once people, they get back to their working lives, they're going to want to watch something like this and go to a completely different world. And we had a real energy, real motivation to get it made for the fans.
Well, thanks, Marcus. I know they need you elsewhere.
Oh, really?
Thank you.
No worries, man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, this was amazing, you guys. I don't know. Yeah, I know. It's like so many cameras.
Talking to him, he really is Perrin.
He's so Perrin.
Even the way he answers the questions.
Just very
considering.
You can feel the brain is just like working and stable and amazing with his self.
I'm a big guy. I'm gonna say this: anybody who thinks that man is not big enough to play Perrin is an idiot. My God, that is a big dude.
He's gigantic and beautiful. Yeah.
Big dude. So we have Zoe hopefully headed over this direction.
Oh, and it has pockets. That is so important. Hello. Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm with Dragon Mount. Jason also with Dragon Mount.
And I'm Nablus. Well, so Zoe, first of all, you look amazing. So I've said this before on stream. Nynaeve is my favorite character. I'm the biggest stan ever for Nynaeve. Yes.
I mean, me too.
Up. Oh. We're going to get her back.
Yes.
We're going to get her back. She'll be back.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh, honestly, I'm probably the most excited for this one because I really am like the biggest Nynaeve fan, whatever.
Because Nynaeve is amazing.
She's the best character in the series, and I absolutely can't wait to talk to her about it.
Yeah. So exciting, right? She had to run away because she's going live with the CCTV right next to us. I know. I'm a professional. I just love watching the behind the scenes stuff and all of this, all of the inner workings, the number of cameras, the electronics that are working right now is just absolutely amazing. And the dance. I mean, we had a moment, but it's all good.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, so we have here Madeline Madden.
Hello. How's it going? Oh my goodness. So wonderful to meet you.
I know.
Oh my gosh. So I'm Kathy from Dragon Mount, and Nablus was talking about how Nynaeve is his favorite character, but Egwene is mine. I know.
Oh my god.
I just have to let me one up and say Egwene is mine, and I am absolutely, your look is perfection, and I cannot wait to see how you've embodied her character. And just, I would love to know what piece of, is there a piece of the costume or the hair or the makeup that you put on that's immediately, this is Egwene?
You know what? When I first put my wig on and had the braid, it felt so special. I really was like, this is a part of me, it's like a third arm or something. Much more nicer than a third arm. But that was really special. I think that has so much symbolism and carries so much weight for the women and for everyone, really. Even the men understand the importance of that braid. So that was really special. I think the coat as well. It's amazing how a costume can inform the way you move, which is such a big part of, the character. Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll take one more question and then you can take it away. So 12 years ago, I named my daughter Avienda.
Really?
Yes. And I would love to know, what name from the series do you think is going to be extremely popular?
I feel like Nynaeve. I feel like Nynaeve is really beautiful.
Especially now that people will know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, or unless anyone wants to call their kid Egwene, and it can be Egg for short, which I think is pretty cute.
Little Eggy?
Little Eggy, exactly. Egg. That's how I sign off in our group chat. I'll sign off with a little egg emoji. So, yeah.
Your turn.
She threw me under the bus.
I know.
I love Egwene
You're welcome.
too. I just said, I love Egwene. And that actually is a great lead into what I want to ask you. Egwene is such a powerful female character, right? I think she's been such a role model in the series for so many fans for so many years. Does that add a lot of pressure, to you?
Absolutely. These are characters that people have held so close to their hearts for so long, and of course you want to bring justice to the character and embody them the best that you can. I feel like what has made the Wheel of Time so timeless is that people can connect to these characters, so I can relate to Egwene and understand her and be like, okay, how would a young woman feel in this situation? And yeah, it's I've grown so much with her, and when I play her, it's like a second skin.
Well, and I guess the last thing, because I know you've got to run, is it exciting that this is finally here? And I guess, what does this mean for you, knowing that this could be a character that you play for 10 years?
I hope it is. I hope it is. I don't want to let her go. Even when I go home to have a break for Christmas or something, I miss playing her. So I hope it is. And I totally understand. Once you see this one as Nynaeve,
I love the energy that you two together bring.
Yeah.
She's so special.
She's like my sister. We spend so much time together. We've even quarantined together. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
They're giving us the look.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Gosh, she is awesome.
Egwene, yeah. Daniel Henney's right behind. Do you want to do Daniel?
Daniel Henney coming up, and I think we might have Zoe coming back. So we could get a little Lan Nynaeve. How do you say how would you ship the two of them?
Lanieve, maybe?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think we'll be getting her back here. I don't know if she's
I'm
coming
trying.
through.
Yeah. Here, you take this, and I will do it.
All right, so I am back. Producer Kathy did a fantastic job with those interviews. My goodness, I think we've got Daniel Henney coming up here. Rosamund Pike was nearby at one point. I've lost sight. Oh, she's still down there, but. So Daniel, we're going to be getting Daniel Henney. So. What a surreal trip this whole thing has been. Is everyone watching? My goodness, we are talking to these actors who are personifying characters that we have loved for years and years and years. What an amazing thing. I think we are going to get, Rosamund Pike is looking right at me. Oh my gosh, I made eye contact with Rosamund Pike. Here she is. She is walking right on the camera. Let's see if we can see her. we might get it. If you're able to step back half an inch, I think we can see, if you step back a half inch, we can see Rosamund Pike right there in that white gown. Well, we had her and somebody else stepped in front. But yeah.
You know what's even crazier, Jason? Is right after this, we get to go watch the episodes.
Oh my goodness. It's amazing. Rosamund Pike looks like a Greek goddess. Do you agree? I mean, like, she is literally dressed like Aphrodite or somebody, and it's mystical, it's magical, it's just stunning. And so I think she's going to make her way over to us. Hopefully, we also got Daniel Henney is half a step behind, as any good warder should be, with his Aes Sedai. So. Hello. Yeah. So you guys can't see it, but Yosha, who plays Rand, keeps looking over me, and every time I make eye contact with me, he gives me an eyebrow waggle, like, "What's up, dude?" You know, and it's just been he's done this like 4 or 5 times now, actually. Every time I look over at Yosha, he like gives me like a, "Hey, what's up? I see you." It's kind of cool. So I'm sending that over to you, like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" All right, so I think we've got Daniel Henney. So I didn't see if Daniel Henney is right there. He's within arm's distance of me. Here we go. Oh, he's talking. Daniel Henney is talking over here with Daniel Greene. The two Daniels are talking. I think we're going to get him in a moment here too.
He's coming.
And quite possibly over with Rosamund, who is standing right there. You can see her. There's a great view of Rosamund in the white, and she's now talking to Madeline Madden, who we saw a fantastic interview with as Egwene. I think our time is waning here, and so these interviews might be snap real quick. Egwene and Moraine are holding hands. Rafe Judkins is right here too. Again, we spoke to Rafe earlier. Rafe is right front and center right there. That is Rafe Judkins, the showrunner, fancy white shoes. He is up on stage with Rosamund Pike. They're about to do an interview for the crowd. Hey, Ben. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, yeah, it's wonderful. And thank you for having us out here. Yeah. You and Amazon Prime.
I'm Ben.
Ben?
Justin.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
This is my right-hand person to drag him out.
Gotcha.
So this is Ben. So, yeah, so we probably emailed a little bit. So, yeah, anyway, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for being here. Yeah, good. I know nobody's waited longer than you all.
Well, yeah, we're there. This is quite the experience here. So I can't angle you over. I'm very sorry, but right here next to me is Rosamund Pike and Rafe Judkins, the showrunner, are talking together.
Yes, she's back. My favorite.
Oh, we got Zoe Robbins. So
we have Zoe back. Zoe, where we left off was me telling you how you're my favorite.
You're my favorite. And you.
Thank you.
Hello, Zoe. I'm Jason from DragonMount.com. So it's a real pleasure to be talking to you and chatting with you. Yeah. So it has been. Go ahead. Yeah.
I was going to say this. Zoe, Nynaeve's been my favorite character for us.
Yeah.
And one of the things that stood out to me in all the interviews that you all have given has been how well you all seem to get these characters.
Oh, good. I'm
my
glad.
biggest fear with the adaptation was going to be that it doesn't translate as well to the screen, but like you have nailed every conversation.
Oh, good.
And so I guess my question is this: what has been the process of like learning the characters? Because when you're stepping into something like this, it's got to be nerve-wracking.
Definitely. Yeah. Gosh, what was the process? I mean, my very first conversation I had with Rafe was right before I was cast, and we sat down for an hour. I mean, I was in New Zealand, he was, I think, in Prague at the time, and we Skyped for an hour, and we just spoke about who she is and the whole world of Wheel of Time. So we've had like resources available to us from the get-go. There's obviously Rafe lives and breathes this world. It means a lot to him. So I feel like the integrity of Wheel of Time has stayed intact, and that's, you know, obviously what you guys hope for, what we hope for as actors. And yeah, I mean, we've got 14 books, you know, as a resource as well, and all of you guys. So it's like we can't really go wrong.
Zoe, Nynaeve is a character who has a hidden power deep within her, and it's something that when it does finally come out in the books, when she is angry, is something that triggers it, and maybe that's in the show. We'll find out soon enough. But my question for you is, what do you dig into for yourself and your own heart to bring out that power, that both in her personality and to manifest it?
Oh, that's a really great question. To be honest, I think my process is really trying to get into her head and believe the circumstances that are actually happening. That's kind of the easiest way in for me. So I feel her anger, and I feel her sadness, and I feel her grief, and I feel everything. I think that's the best way to tap into a character, when you believe, you know, and you're in their mind, and you think their thoughts, and yeah.
That's fantastic. And I think that, quite frankly, you and this character are going to take the world by storm. I am so excited. I'm so happy for you. We're proud of you for being in this role. You're doing a fantastic job. We can't wait to see you more in future seasons and everything else. So thank you for your time today.
We love you guys. Thank you. You're the best fandom ever. Thank you. Your support and your passion, and yeah, we hope we've done you proud. Seriously.
We love you.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
All right, I think so. That I just talked to Nynaeve Almera. Holy moly! So here, I don't know if we can angle over, but Zoe is now. She is standing side by side with Daniel Henney, who plays Lan. What a ship! You know what I mean? You know, Nynaeve and Lan standing together on the blue carpet. I'm going to give you the audio from what I can hear.
Sweetie workout sessions?
We were the only two casts that hadn't really met, which is interesting considering sort of how the characters end up, but it's been really organic and it's been really special. And yeah, whenever I have scenes with Zoe, I'm really, really excited because it's a super, there's an ease to it, there's a natural sort of feel to it. So I'm really excited about it.
Does the character of Nynaeve intimidate you?
Oh my God, yeah. She intimidates me. All the women intimidate me on this show. They're amazing, but she is very formidable and really incredibly talented.
Well, thank you so much for being willing to talk to us. It means the world to us.
Thank you, guys.
Say hello to the goblins. They are all here.
Hey,
goblins.
Goblin gang.
Hey, goblins.
I think we might be short on time here. We may not get Daniel Henney after all that hype. I'm so sorry. We'll see. So, yeah, Daniel Henney is right there. But I think we might be out of time. He's being pulled away by his publicist, maybe, or he might be going on stage. But there's Daniel right there. You can see Daniel standing right next to me here. Yeah, he's going up on the main stage. So the crowd is thinned out a little bit. Rafe and Rosamund are still talking.
Still up here.
I can see if I can turn the camera. Maybe I'm going to risk it. See if I can. No, I'm not going to be able to do it. We are tied down tight, unfortunately.
So we have Rafe and Rosamund up there. She looks two-faced.
I'm trying to listen into what Rosamund and Rafe are talking about. Right, also next to us, Madeline Madden is back talking to Daniel Greene and to Critter. I feel like I'm surrounded, quite literally, by everyone from the Wheel of Time. So Rosamund is coming off of the stage here. Maybe we can grab her. That would be amazing.
Maybe, hopefully. I doubt it.
Yeah. So, and Rafe is with her. I doubt we're gonna get maybe we can get Rosamund. She's just off the camera here, just to my left. Yeah. She is being escorted in. There goes Rafe.
Means I think we are about to be headed inside.
Yeah, and as you may have just heard that what Nablus said, I think we are wrapping up. There's very few people left out here. Everyone is headed into the theater, and it is pretty soon here. They're going to tell us to pack up our stuff and head on in, and we're going to have like just a few minutes to do that before the beginning of the show. So in case I don't have a chance to say it and I have to hop off again, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for being on this little journey with us. Please, with Dragamount, we have got so much content coming your way this week and next week. This is going to be a busy time for us. So please check out our new podcast, Dragamount, the Wheel of Time podcast. Check out our YouTube channel and subscribe there. Tomorrow, I cannot emphasize, there's going to be some amazing content on our website, on our podcast, and on the YouTube channel that will be dropping tomorrow, and you don't want to miss it, trust me. So check that out, and we'll see last minute here if anyone else. I think they're wrapping up here. So what I'd like to know from you, all of you, is what your favorite moment of this blue carpet event was. Who did you enjoy, seeing and hearing about and talking with? We have to wrap up now here, so I'm going to be dropping. Thank you again. You're all wonderful. We will be in touch, and check out more social media, because I will be posting more pictures and more updates and tweets and other things like that. So thank you very much. We're signing off.